Hello everyone. Today we will have a look at something called as MCP Protocol. This was developed by Anthropic. Let's have a look at what this is, why this is important, and why does it matter. MCP Protocol is fundamentally a protocol that connects AI assistants or large language models to the systems where data lives. So this is the fundamental statement that is provided by Anthropic themselves. Let's talk about simple terms. You have a large language model that can perform certain tasks, let's say, but it is not able to directly access tools. You can build some interface for this to connect to certain tools. Let's say there is an image generation tool, or let's say there's a tool, for example, GitHub, or there is a tool to search the internet. Uh, Without access to these tools, the LLM is not able to make full use of the latest information. And for this, previously every developer had to build this interface. Now with MCP server, it has been standardized. So this is the advantage. Also, MCP server has been built on existing APIs. One is the fast API. So any existing tool that was already built using fast API can easily build a MCP server and provide it out. And here you can just quickly ask the LLM to perform a task and also ask it to access the internet. And what the large language model quickly does it looks at the MCP servers it has already access to, and you don't have to specifically tell it. So it knows already, okay, I have access to these tools, let me make use of them, and then it makes use of it. One of the examples that we will have a look at today is using a Blender tool. So this is a tool that can create 3D objects, and using this MCP server that I have already connected, I have already built a sphere, and now we will build something else. So let's have a look at it and have a look at the working of this server. So here I now have Blender open. As you know, this is an open source product, so I'm using the version 4.4. If you look here, I have already integrated or connected Blender MCP server to this. This video I'm not going to cover how to do this, but we will probably cover it later. And now you can see the MCP server itself is running on port 987. And to create something here, I will use Claude by Anthropic. This is already integrated. So if you can see here, I have all the Blender tools. It also shows you what all it can do: get scene info, get object info, set texture, and all these multiple things that it can perform. As you can see, I have already tried to create a sphere. So can you create a sphere in Blender using MCP tools? Um, let's add to this. We can create a tree. Can you create a tree um, beside the sphere that already exists? So let's see what happens, and hopefully it works fine. I hope the spelling is correct. SPH. Yes. Let's see what happens. So it's now trying to think what can it do, and now it says I'll create a tree beside the existing sphere, and it asks me to review the actions, and I will say always allow. So let's see. I'm going to keep allowing this. Okay, so it was trying to look at some of the plugins if they are available, something called as Hyper 3D, and they both were not available since I've not installed them. I need to have a look at what these things are so that next time I use Blender it's very easy. It seems that the tree wasn't added successfully. Okay, And now you can see there is a tree being created here as we see this. So previously there was the spear, my spear object, and now there is the tree foliage, there is the tree trunk. Okay, it seems great. I have successfully created a simple tree next to the spear. The tree consists of a cylindrical trunk, tree trunk, a spherical foliage named tree foliage, green material positioned at 304. Awesome. Let's have a quick look. Okay, it seems there was a connection issue. Let's try a simpler approach. Let's have a look at what we can see. Aha, this is awesome. We can already see that there is a tree. There's a tree trunk that is cylindrical, and this looks really awesome to me. It also has colors. I think this could change a lot of things. Now I cannot see this. Okay, but I guess you guys have an idea of how MCP servers are really revolutionary. You can think of all the tools that you can now really use with this protocol and make your life easy. I mean, developing this tree manually would have probably taken a couple of hours for an experienced person, I guess, or maybe at least 30 minutes for an experienced person, but now we were able to do it under 2 minutes. Great. So thanks for listening in. Catch you guys later. Bye.